Hello, and welcome to our presentation for Interface Design, Interaction, and Experience. My name is Laura, and with my fellow group members Dylan, Jeremy, and Liam, we would like to share with you today our security system for the bank. For the purpose of the prototype being shown, only base elements will be displayed. This is more of an example of how and what the security system is able to incorporate and not an actual working program. We hope you enjoy our presentation. Thank you. To begin with, we have chosen our design for the security system based on a monochrome color scheme to emphasize the stark contrast between the various features of the system. The icons displayed denote visual representations of the application's capabilities and in a metaphorical sense represents the system itself. The shield is essentially shielding the system and all of its components. From this point of the system, various aspects can be accessed. Currently displayed are features of entry to specific locations as is denoted by their respective icon buttons. From the top left there is the site icon, with access to the connected sites. Top right contains the camera to computer icon allowing access to real-time viewing of a site as well as track employee data on site, while the bottom left contains the icon for the alarm and bottom right contains files and reports. Thank you. I'll now turn the presentation over to my fellow team members.
Hello, I'm Dylan Arbin and I made the sites section of our security system. I will now take you through the section that I created and explain how it works. First of all, upon clicking the camera icon, in the top left quarter of the shield on the main menu, you will be presented with the site screen. The site screen contains all the sites that are currently configured into the system on the scroll pane to the left of the frame. At the top of the frame you will notice a navigation bar which shows what screens were selected to get to the screen you're looking at now. Down the bottom of the frame the user who has logged into the system is displayed and the current login date and time. In the bottom right corner of the frame you are able to click on the camera icon to add a new site to the list. This will open up a small dialog where you can enter the site's name, address, subnet and gateway. Once add is selected, it will be added to the scroll pane to the left of the main site's frame. The sites listed on the scroll pane are all clickable. Upon clicking any one of them you will be presented with the details for that site. Up the top you will notice the site's details are listed. Below this are 4 different metaphors: connect, edit site, arm site, and disarm site. Below these are one small image, test connection. On the bottom right you will notice that instead of an add site icon, there is a simple back button which will take you to the main site's frame. As this is only a prototype, the only active button is the connect button. Clicking this will open that site's connected screen. Once done, the first thing you notice is the text displaying which site you have connected to. Below this are 6 cameras that are blank for prototype purposes. At the south region of the frame you'll notice there are 5 new metaphors: disconnect, arm site, disarm site, recordings, and duress. You'll notice the font for duress is red instead of white. This is to increase the visibility to ensure it isn't accidentally pressed and also to ensure it is easy to find in case of an emergency. The back button has also been added to this frame which will take you back to the main site's frame. As this is a prototype only, these are currently all of the functioning parts of the site section. Thanks for your time.
Hello, my name is Jeremy and I will discuss the reports screen for my team's security system design. Accessed through the main menu, the reports screen allows the user to upload and download specific files related to the bank's security system. On the main page there are 2 layouts, West and East. The West layout contains the screen's title and a preview area that displays information about the selected file. The East layout contains a list of all the files within the system as well as the upload and download buttons. At the top of the window there is a toolbar that highlights when hovered and contains an exit button in the top right. All the buttons within the screen highlight when hovered. The report file list is simple and easy to understand. Each report file contains 3 fields: an ID that makes every report unique, the title of the report, the author who created the report, and the date the report was uploaded. When the user hovers over a file, the background color changes, giving the user visual feedback and indication to which file the mouse is currently over. When the user clicks on a file, the colors invert, making the background white and the text black. This star color difference lets the user see exactly what file is selected. Information about the file currently selected is displayed in the preview window. In the West layout, the dates format is changed in the preview window for more readability. There are two buttons below the report file list, Upload and Download. Upload allows the user to create their own report files and upload them. Download allows the user to save the selected file to anywhere on their computer. When the Upload button is clicked, a transition animation plays and a new window appears in the center of the report's screen. There are two text areas in this window for entering the title and author of the file. If the user does not enter in either of these, the validation check will fail and a message will appear telling the user to enter a title and/or author. Once the user clicks Upload, the file is added to the end of the file list and can now be selected. When the Download button is clicked, a Java File Explorer appears with the default location of the user's documents and file name set to the file's title. When the Save button is clicked, the file's data is saved to a text file in the location specified by the user.
Hello, my name is Liam and I will be discussing the tracking of employees' functionality of the security system. During business hours, the system is set to day mode. After business hours, the system is set to night mode. Within each mode respectively, expected members of staff are assumed by the system to be present at set times. Also, through SMS, there is the ability to alter the system's expectations to allow for unforeseen circumstances. The system confirms all expected present through entry when the employee is logged accessing the back door of the bank branch. This is achieved through the multimodal entry installed on the door and RFID ping back with facial recognition software implemented throughout the CCTV system. When an employee is logged as being on premises, a splash screen is displayed with option to view. The employee's data is displayed, along with the site they are currently at, as well as a floor plan and list of track movement data. This not only ensures accountability on the employee's behalf, but also a systematic breakdown of the path taken and the time taken to achieve set tasks. When the employee accesses various areas within the branch, the time and location are logged in a table to then be able to be compared on a weekly or monthly breakdown to judge the average time required, which will allow the possibility of a view to improve performance. Although access to cameras on site, recording, archives, reports, disable arming and alarm buttons are displayed in the lower right-hand corner. For the purpose of this prototype, they are mere placeholders. It could be assumed that should this system be implemented, the access to these areas would be desirable, as being able to view the branch at the same time as the employee is actively logged in would be considered advantageous. Thank you for watching our presentation. We hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, we can be reached through our respective emails and hope that we will hear from you soon.